as the care of Luo community, I condemned to the strongest term possible the brutality of the police force to our people. I don't know whether Kenya is a police state or a civilian government. Shame on them. Shame on them. It is shame on the minister concerned and the police concerned for killing our innocent people. I'm calling upon peace-loving community to come out in their true colors and condemn what has happened in Kenya. It is very, very shameful for the police force to go to some houses and remove even the sick persons and brutality them. Very seriously. I'm asking the police and the minister concerned to come out very clearly on what happened at Nyamasaria. Our people have been killed. Innocent people have been killed. Even women has been raped. Shame on government. It is a big shame on them. I'm calling on Kikuyu community, elders particularly, is killing is hustlers people. There is hunger in the country. Even those who are calling themselves hustlers are crying. The big ones are crying and the young ones are also crying. We are calling on our friends all over the world to come forward. I'm calling on ICC people to come forward and help the innocent people in Kenya. I hope I should hand over to my deputy.
In addition to what Kira said, I want to add the following. One, I want to request for peaceful demonstrations where people do not destroy other people's property. Secondly, I want to say, naturally, any human being, when subjected to suffering, a lot of suffering and starvation, will always come up and will not even fear death. He will be ready to die rather than continue suffering. And that is exactly what is in Kenya. I don't see any difference, Banakir, between what is happening in Shakahola and what is currently happening in Kenya as a state. Because in Shakahola, what we have been hearing is that there were askaris which were deployed to guard people to starve and die in those forests. And that is exactly what's happening in Kenya, where the police of the current government are set to make sure people suffer, starve, and die. In such a situation, you don't expect any peace. People will die. Others will even offer to come and you kill them, the way they're doing. Another thing I want to say is, I want to request the president to please come out of captivity. Because what, according to me and according to almost many people, the president is in captive. He has been captured. It's not the Ruto we knew. The current Ruto is a different Ruto, who is acting not like Ruto, not like the president. He has been captured by his deputy. He has been captured by Kimani Chungwa. He has been captured by Moses Kuria. He doesn't talk. He doesn't talk out of his mind. He talks what those people tell him to talk. Because as a president, we don't expect that kind of behavior in him. And this is why what we are saying, he has to come out of that and be a real president of Kenya, if he has to be. Luo as a community should not be targeted the way they're being targeted. They shouldn't. It is open in everywhere, open in the whole world, that the current government is targeting the Luos. And this is something we have to stop. He has to stop that. I want to add what he has said, that the only rescue, the only remedy lies with Ruto and Raila. And those people, the only group that can bring them down, not even request them, are the elders from across Kenya. I want to request and appeal to elders from across Kenya, all the communities, because they are not happy when people die the way the people are dying. I want to request them and the churches, the church leaders, to come down, organize themselves, and summon the two people at a table, so that we can tell them exactly how we want them to behave. Raila is not defending the Luos, he's defending the whole community of Kenya. And this thing has turned out now to be a Luo-Ruto affair, which is wrong. I want to appeal to all the communities, the Council of Elders of the communities across Kenya, to come out so that we can talk and rescue the situation. As it is now, it is bad, and we don't expect it to go on that way. This is why we came here, because what has happened in Kisumu is something we cannot accept, where people are removed from houses, are strangled, some are beaten, some are killed with live bullets, and they want us to keep quiet. We cannot. And most of the elders cannot keep quiet. Even the ones who are keeping quiet are doing a wrong thing even to God. That is why elders are there. They should come out and rescue a situation like this one, which is happening in Kenya. I know the other communities, the foreign countries will come in, but later, after Kenya, after many people have died. So we are requesting, as a community, we are requesting the president and his team. One, I want to repeat, we are requesting President Ruto to come out of captivity and be a president of Kenya. Let him come out of that captivity and be a president. We expect him to be the president.
We are here as Luo Council of Elders, not only to condemn the brutality that has been meted on the Kisumu innocent citizens, but also to send our messages of condolences to the whole country, where these people have used guns, tear gas, water to disperse, to kill, and to brutalize Kenyans. This thing has not only happened in Kisumu. We saw what was in Mlolongo, is it Mlolongo or Mlolongo? We have seen what has happened all over the country. And it is not only the Luos. It is all over. But it is worse in Luo land. This area, Nyanza, is bleeding. Our children, as young as 14-year-old girls, school children, people who are sick, and we see them on the TV being dragged out of their houses. This is a very unfortunate situation, and it behoves the nation to come to a standstill and say, enough is enough. As elders, when you have a problem in your home, you call your people. Ruto has the responsibility. At the end of the day, he will be held responsible for what is happening to Kenyans. One day, because leadership is not forever. Let Ruto, as the owner of the home, because he's the chairman of this home called Kenya, let him call his people. Who is the president? If Ruto is the president, let him call Raila to talk. Tell him, my friend, my brother, we have been in politics with you, but because I'm now the president, let us do this and that. That is now being responsible. As an elder, I want to say, please, this has to stop, and the only man who can stop this is Mr. Ruto. Picketing is allowed in the Constitution. We have seen these people go into the roads without any, instruments of war. These people, we have never seen them with pangas, but immediately they are on the road. When tear gas is splashed, when guns are shot at innocent people without anything to defend themselves. Of course, we see them now, being provoked. And that provocation is what has made Kenya bleed. There are so many deaths, and I don't know how we will account for this because of irresponsible leadership. I plead with the head of state to calm down. I plead with Baba to calm down. We need peace in this country. We need peace because we have only one country, Kenya, and if this Kenya breaks, ladies and gentlemen, we will have no other country. So we want to plead with all our leaders, even elders from Kikuyu, elders from Nandi, elders from Mombasa, elders from Kamba, elders from Luya, all over. Christians, Muslims, Hindus, religious leaders. You cannot count yourself as a leader if you cannot condemn the killing of innocent citizens, just like that. And then there is propaganda going around that it is the protesters. How does a government that is elected by the people and collecting tax from the people use the same money that has been used, use the same guns that the citizens have bought to protect themselves, to kill them? This is totally unacceptable, and we say as elders on this forum, it has to stop. People have to look for new ways of coming together. I don't have much more than that.
In the whole country, we have our children everywhere, and they are subjected to the kind of suffering that we have seen. I want to condemn in the strongest terms that there is no time we should behave like animals. We are human beings. And even the police that are being deployed to destroy the lives of the people, they are also our children. Why should they be misused? Whoever is commanding our children to kill our people, that person should receive the curse. I'm not afraid to say. I want to say openly that I curse the kind of action that has been taken by those who are directing them to kill. They say, even when we hear, I have heard it over the TV, some of them saying, these are the Luos who are disturbing our peace. Which Luo is disturbing a peace? If the Askaris come around and they break into people's business premises and then they command the people to go and loot, then who is doing what? Who is blaming who? I want to say that it is acceptable that we should have peaceful demonstrations. But who is doing it? Why is that demonstration being unpeaceful? We are showing our displeasure at the kind of brutality that we see, at the kind of governance that we are seeing. I'm saying that Kisumu, we need peace. We need joy. We need happiness. Our people should not be ruled by that terrible hand of rule. That kind of rule is too much. We should have respect for life. Life is sacred and people must respect it. It is God-given. Once you take away the life of somebody, he doesn't have it again. And even those who are killing also have lives. Why do they protect their own and destroy other people's? I am saying that we do not accept what we are seeing. I'm saying again that we love peace in Kisumu. We would like our people to have peace, happiness. I also want to say in Luo that as a leader,